I hope I don't get age restricted for this. Hello, Hazmat Reviews here, and here we go. As I said last week, my review of Mortal Kombat 11. Oh boy, I've been looking forward to getting this one done. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big... I've only just got into the Mortal Kombat series. I played Mortal Kombat 10 a few years ago, and I enjoyed it for what it was. But I've also played Injustice 2, which is made by the same developer, NetherRealm Studios. I haven't played the older Mortal Kombat games. I might one day, just not at the moment. But I was excited to give this one a go. And well, I also like the various DLC characters they add into the games nowadays, because they mostly go for horror movie stuff and all that. So yeah, here we go. This is my review of Mortal Kombat 11. So I guess I should probably start off with a summary of the story. Hold on. I really didn't want to have to do this. Okay, so as I was saying, so I should probably get off with the story. So this takes right after the events of Mortal Kombat 10 with the defeat of Shinnok. Raiden has now become corrupted with by the power of Shinnok's amulet, and has led a destructive attack on the NetherRealm, which resulted in the death of Sonya Blade. Yes, Sonya Blade dies early on in the story. Then, all of a sudden, Kronika, Shinnok's mother, arrives and decides to start over the timeline by eradicating the current version of Raiden and bringing past versions of all the major characters into this realm. Well, not everyone. I don't think Sub-Zero arrives in, and obviously the new characters that were introduced in say Mortal Kombat 10 don't appear. So there are no youngs. So we don't see any Charles, Cassie Cage, or Jackie Briggs. But anyway, it's still so. In the end, the old version of Raiden from Mortal Kombat 9, and along with a prime Kung Lao and Shao Tsung arrived to assist Johnny Cage and his Earthrealm squad, of course consisting of Cassie and Jackie. Jax is currently in retirement, along with an on-term Sub-Zero and Scorpion, along with a few other characters as well, including the Outlaws, Kodo Khan and the returning Jade and Katana, arrived to unite to try and unite the past selves of their fellow friends to defeat Kronika and save the realms. I'm not sure how long to go into this. I mean, there's some pretty funny moments, especially with Kano and all that, and his interactions with his past self. And Johnny Cage, and seeing old Johnny Cage with young Johnny Cage, that's actually pretty hilarious too. And yeah, and not to mention, there's a pretty touching moment with Scorpion and his young self and future self, and seeing how things change, how old version of Scorpion changed the mind of young Scorpion. So yeah, they're really good. But anyway, I especially love the scene where Raiden makes a realization about the current timeline. Yeah, that is past Raiden, that is, because the version of Raiden that was corrupted by Shinnok's amulet is eradicated in the beginning of the story when Kronika arrives. But in the meantime, yeah, it's still a good story. Honestly, I find it a lot easier to follow than Mortal Kombat X. Maybe it's because I jumped straight in without reading that much about the previous game. So yeah. But anyway, with that said, maybe I should start. I gotta say, the characterization in this is brilliant. All the characters are spot on. If you're a fan of the series, you'll love how each character is presented. And yeah, you know these characters will be the same as you remember them. Of course, with new additions in this time. Of course, with new people, the current timeline. They're new. Each character goes through has gone through so much over the past 2 games. So yeah, they've changed, but yeah, their interactions with their past selves are pretty good. So we should probably let you see some of the gameplay. As I said, I hope I don't get sent age restrictor for this. But in the meantime, let's get started. So, perhaps I should start with a basic fight. And these are now I will say this, one of my biggest complaints is I'm not sure there's that many characters as there were in the last game. Now, not all DLC characters that have been announced have been released, but yeah, still I don't mind the roster. It's got all the characters you would know. I mean, oh yeah, so I think I made a mistake. Instead of young Shang Tsung, it's young Kung Lao, I think. I can correct myself. But anyway, here's the characters. So in the base game we have these. We have Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Cassie Cage, Jax Briggs, Scorpion, Nuke Cyborg, Baraka, Raiden, Jackie Briggs, Sub-Zero, Kano, Cabal, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Kitana, Kung Lao, Jade, Scarlet, Ermac Black, Devora, Kotal Khan, Geras, the Collector, and Centurion. So yeah, these are the main characters, but we also have a couple more extra characters. Now, after you beat stage 4, you can buy her on her own. You can unlock Frost, who is Sub-Zero's apprentice, turned rebel. And if you buy a standalone copy of the game, you can get a code to unlock Shao Kahn. But then we have the DLC characters, which are Shang Tsung, Nightwolf, and the reason why I delayed this year to this week, the Terminator from the upcoming Terminator movie. Now, bad news, Arnold Schwarzenegger does not reprise his role as the Terminator, someone else plays him, but still, he does provide the likeness. So, I might as well show up a bit of a fight. I'm going to play as my personal favourite, Sub-Zero. I haven't unlocked everything of these characters yet, but let's start with this. Alright, so now I'll have Sub-Zero face Raiden. I'll go easy difficulty for this. We're going to go to Cyberlink Way Assembly.
Cyberlink Way Assembly.
And I love that announcer. So I'm going to show just the battle, and I'll show one fatality. If I can master it at the very least, I hope. So, yeah, let's get started. Now, some of the other characters on the way are the Joker from DC Comics and Spawn from Todd McFarlane's anti-hero series. So here we go.
Do you serve humanity? And the Elder God, Sub-Zero. One cannot serve two masters. Round 1, fight.
Now, I'm not a master of Mortal Kombat. I don't know everything, but that's why I'm not an expert. I don't play this often, but maybe I can master eventually. Now there is on the options menu you can actually look up a move list, so yeah, that's some help. But just saying, it's not. You don't need to see it, but I'm just trying to. Yeah, I will say that the controls in this are really good, as is the gameplay. The graphics, I mean, I'm playing the Nintendo Switch version, but I gotta say, it still looks pretty good. Even in dock mode, it doesn't look that bad, as you may think. Sorry, I couldn't do the fatality here. The gore is still perfect as always. I mean, it's still comical when it's still funny. I don't mind. It's really. I'm sure fans of the Mortal Kombat series will be glad to see that the gore's kept up high. You still see blood coming out everywhere. You see those slow motion things. You know, it's still pretty fun. So yeah, that's fine. Now I'll try to show off one fatality. So I guess I'll show off Arnold's, the Terminator's fatality. Try at the very least. You know, I'll pick him to do it on Drax actually. I mean, not Drax. I mean Jack. Alright, let's see. Where do I go? I'll go to Coliseum East Pen. Yeah, so current DLC characters I gotta admit are pretty good at the very least. I enjoy them. And yeah, so and yeah, they still do play pretty well. I do have problems with this. First off, the way of getting Shao Kahn and Frost, I don't know, it's not my favourite way. I'd much rather have those characters available right from the start. Especially since Frost is the only unlockable character. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry. I'll try one more time, see if I can get the fatality. If I fail, yeah. I will say, with each Mortal Kombat character, when they're from an existing source material, well, guest character, there are a lot of references to the series, and I'm sure you recognise that reference from the Terminator movies. I will give you a heads up, I'm actually going to review Terminator Dark Fate when it comes out in cinemas, so that's something to look forward to. In fact, I might even end up actually reviewing Terminator T2 one day actually. Come on. Yeah, I'll give it another shot. Yeah, so I will, that's a bit of heads up when the new Terminator comes out, I'm reviewing that, no doubt. Also, I will admit, I'm surprised there aren't that many new characters in it. So, yeah, there are a few, but, that's something to keep in mind. And plus, with the stories ending, I'm a little worried what they will do with what happens in the next game if they keep on with the same timeline. I mean, specifically, with certain characters, there are a lot of characters that we grunt a lot who actually die at the end of this game, so you kind of wonder what they will do in the next game with them. Ah, come on. Yeah, I'll give it one more shot, and I'll call it quits. I just want to show off, try and see if I can master one. Yeah, you know, I'll just. Sorry, you're not going to see a fatality, but yeah, I tried, but I can't. As I said, I'm not an expert player of Mortal Kombat, so yeah, it's a bummer, but yeah, come on. It's just the way things are. But in the end, I gotta say, I really enjoy Mortal Kombat 11. I don't mind playing it here and now and then. Hopefully in the future I can start mastering fatalities and all that, and unlock everything in it. There are other games coming out. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3 takes top priority when that's released, so expect a big review on that when that comes out. Plus, well, as I said before, I'm reviewing the new Terminator in a few weeks. But in the meantime, honestly, I love this game. A perfect 10 out of 10 has stars. I have no problem saying that. So, in the meantime, I'll catch you later for my next review. Don't know what it will be, but at least you know two of my future projects, being Luigi's Mansion 3 and Terminator Dark Fate. So in the meantime, Hasmash Reviews is out. Hopefully this video doesn't get age restricted or decentralized. But in the meantime, see you later. Ciao.